This is my mostly horrible bookshelf. I don't mean that the bookshelf is horrible or it's got horribleness to it at all. It's just where I keep my mostly horror collection of books. And if you like Stephen King, Dean Koontz, Richard Laymon, Clive Barker, then you're going to like this, I hope. So I've got this absolutely enormous omnibus edition of Skeleton Crew there, and different seasons, both in the same book. It's enormous. I always say that the advantage of reading Stephen King books is probably if anybody ever said, oh, you're reading that, then you could also probably kill them with it, because it's that big if you hit them with it. Joke, of course. So, James Herbert, I've got a few of his. Doomarchy, I've got that twice. This is the old beat-up paperback book version that I first started reading of it. Black House paperback version. Misery, the old original version of that I read. Pet Cemetery, Nightmares and Dreamscapes, Armchair Horror Collection. I believe it's got a short story by Stephen King, and also Roald Dahl, if memory serves me correctly. Night Shift, nice old book. The Green Mile, the entire version of it, not the separate little book versions of it, which I would like to have in my collection. The Stand, paperback, complete and uncut for the first time. Christopher Pike, I've got quite a few Christopher Pike books. I used to read loads of Christopher Pike back in the day, started with Chain Letter, I believe. Joe Hill, 20th Century Ghosts, Horns, Heart-Shaped Box, Nosferatu, Revival, Lisey's Story, The Tommyknockers, The Institute, Under the Dome, Doomarchy in hardback. Love this story. Great ghost story. Full Dark, No Stars, absolutely brilliant. Got 1922, I believe, in it. Made a Netflix version of that incredibly powerful story. Wonderful. I've got Lisey's Story again. So I do. Dreamcatcher. If you know about the shit weasels, this will make you not want to use the toilet for a long time. 11/22/63. Great book. Time travel. Find a time porthole to go back and stop the assassination of JF Kennedy. But what does that mean? Rose Madder, one of the scariest villains in the Stephen King universe. What was his name? My goodness. I can't remember. It's gone off the top of my head now. Never mind. Black House in hardback. Insomnia, one of my absolute favourite stories of all time. Ralph Roberts, the protagonist, battles the forces of evil and three bold doctors, which sounds very strange, but yes, he stops losing sleep, he starts seeing auras and getting little psychic nudges, and then realising that things are about to go very, very, very strange for Ralph Roberts, and it's a brilliant story. I love Insomnia so much. Bag of Bones, a great ghost story again, fantastic. I love ghost stories. The Regulators, Richard Bachman, which is twinned with, of course, Desperation. I believe these are the UK versions, because they've got the eyes on them and not the image that the American versions have on them. I love both of these. Love them, and so there we are. We're Bizarre Bad Dreams. They're Just After Sunset. Everything's Eventual from a Buick 8.